What's up, guys? Welcome to Poor Man Mods. Today we're going to be installing the Boslla Bullet LED headlights. These are actually pretty cool. They actually have 3 different colors and 2 different modes. So today we're going to be installing these in a set of reflector housing headlights, specifically in a 92 Ranger. Alright, so like I said earlier, these are the Boslla Bullets. These are an LED headlight. They fit a ton of different vehicles, and they have 3 different colors. They have a white, kind of a yellow, and an amber. And they also have a flashing mode for like if you're broken down on the side of the road. So we're going to install these in these Ranger, and before we install them, I'm going to do an unboxing for you and give you a little bit more information on these. So let's go over to the truck and take these bad boys out of the box. Alright, so let's get these bad boys opened. So it comes with a little bit of literature here, which I will not read because I can't read. I didn't learn that in college. But here are the headlight bulbs themselves. Very, very interesting. They have 2 different chips on there that are 2 different colors. And so, you know, if it's a nice, clear night, you can light them up in white. If it's a little bit rainy, you can do yellow. Or if it's foggy, you can do amber. This is really, really interesting. This had a really big backing on Kickstarter. This is a really unique idea. And these should be a direct plug-and-play install for this Ranger. It's definitely going to be interesting. So, it just comes with 2 bulbs, like you see here, and 2 harnesses that should make it completely plug-and-play. These are probably an anti-flicker harness or something like that. They do look and feel very high quality. This is metal. It's definitely not cheap plastic. These do feel really, really nice. Alright, here is the bulb up close. It does have a fan style heatsink on the back. It is not a ribbon. So these will make probably a little bit of noise when they're on, but it's not a big deal. And it does say they remove glass. So Moser, why don't you go ahead and tug on that. Alright, these are now ready to go in the truck. And we are going to compare these to the bulbs that are currently in the truck. They are slightly upgraded halogens, so we will see how they do. Okay, so on this particular vehicle, this is a 92 Ranger. It's got a plastic ring and a connector. The plastic ring is just going to pull out. And that secures the bulb. So those do look like Sylvania Silver Stars. So a slight upgrade over stock. So we're going to compare these Boslla Bullets to the Sylvania Silver Star on the other side.
That works.
Alright, and then we're going to plug in the harness for the Boslla Bullet into the OEM harness.
On this one here, this piece slides off of the LED light to where you can put the cover over it. Get that lined up, and then it actually goes in to where this can lock it in. And you got to pay attention to where the channels are, because they have to line up with the headlight housing assembly just right to where the headlight sunks in there, and then that guy just twists and locks to where the whole thing is secured into place.
Alright, now we just need to connect the 2 harnesses together.
And don't forget they give you that little nut to tighten down over it so it doesn't come apart. It probably waterproofs it to an extent. Nice and snug like. And that is plugged in. We got that little guy there.
Alright, so keep in mind that we did install these in reflector style housings. So if you have projector style housings, your results may be different with the pattern. My friend over at Marty Motoring actually installed these exact same bulbs in his IS350, which have projector headlights. So if you are interested in how they look with projectors, you can check his video out. I'll have a link to his video in the description down below. But these are going to be completely different looking in this truck just because it's a completely different style headlight. So let's see how they look. Wow. So, I mean, just using the camera, it is very clear that the driver's side light is incredibly brighter just looking at it compared to the Sylvania Silver Star. Much whiter and a whole lot brighter.
That's low beam.
High beam. Didn't really see much of a difference with the high beam. But so to change modes with these bulbs, you turn the headlight off and back on really quick, like within less than 2 seconds, and that changes the color. So let's go through the colors here. So this is more of the yellow light. This would be for like if it's raining. Very comparable color actually to the Sylvania Silver Star. A little bit of yellow in it, and if you turn it off and on again, it should be amber, which is good for fog. There you go. That is definitely amber.
I really, really like the color changing.
Yeah, so that's really
That
cool.
is
And I
freaking
think
neat.
if you do it again, it goes to flashing. So like if you're broken down or something, it's like another hazard. No, maybe not. Huh. Maybe we should read the instructions.
But neither of us can read. Phoenix, can you read?
We'll get my girlfriend to read them. All right, we're about 20 feet away from our wall. We're gonna turn on these headlights and look at the pattern on the wall and see how they look. Okay, that is the 6500K Boslla against the Sylvania Silver Star on the right. As you can see, the Boslla is incredibly brighter than the Sylvania, and it's a lot whiter. Got a little hint of blue, but it's a much nicer white. The Sylvania Silver Star is actually pretty yellow, and they're not supposed to be. Let's see what the 4300K looks like. All right, so this is pretty comparable to the Sylvania Silver Star. Like I said, 4300K. You can see a little bit of separation in the two colors. You can see a little bit of white on the wall and a little bit of amber. This is really good for rainy weather. You know, it gives you that long visibility with the white, but also the kind of like foggy and crappy visibility with the amber. So it's really good for a rainy situation. And as you can see, it does have a much hotter spot on the wall. There's a whole lot more light being put out with these LEDs over the Sylvanias. Let's see the 3000K. All right, and once again, just the 3000K alone, significantly brighter than the Sylvania Silver Stars. Whole lot more light being put on that wall. It's actually a very comparable. It's actually a very comparable pattern too. You don't see a whole lot of scattering with these bulbs, which is really nice. A lot of times when you put LEDs and reflector housings, you have scatter all over and you're blinding people. These are actually looking really, really nice. The pattern is pretty much identical to the halogen lights, which is a huge plus because you don't want people flashing you. All right, let's check out the high beams. This is the 6500K LED. Let's hit those high beams. All right, it is like side by side with these Sylvanias. Like the pattern is spot on, but it is significantly brighter and that white looks a whole lot nicer. One thing that is interesting about these bulbs and super easy, they are very easy to adjust. When we first installed these, the high beams were going low, which is weird, but all you have to do is simply twist the back of the bulb and you can adjust the beam. As you can see, it's going around. So if you find out that your high beam is shining too low, all you have to do is get on the back of the bulb and twist it. It's very simple, and you can adjust the beam that easy. We pretty much had to do a 180 with ours because the high beam, like I said, was shooting straight down. So going through all the colors, the high beams are always going to be the 6500K. You won't get a high beam in the other colors, just the 6500K. All right, so we want to show you the hazard flashing mode of these lights. We're not sure if it has something to do with the truck or that only one light is installed, but right now we can't figure it out. It's only cycling through the 3 modes. We're thinking maybe because we only have one of the bulbs installed, or it has something to do with the truck. So we're going to go and install this bulb on the other side because the Boslla Bullets are a clear winner here. So we're going to install it on the other side and see if we can get them to flash for you. All right, both Boslla Bullets are installed. Let's go ahead and see how bright these things are. Nice. Very bright, and there is still a nice crisp cutoff line with these. I am really surprised with how well the pattern is with these bulbs in reflector housings. I'm honestly completely blown away. Let's go through the modes again and see what they look like with both installed. Looking good. This is probably my favorite one, just the mixture of the two. I think it's a little bit brighter, and I would have never even thought to have invented something like this. Like, this is just so cool. You know, it's good for any weather situation. It's just awesome. All right, let's see if they flash now. Nope. Alright guys, so those are the Boslla Bullets installed in our 92 Ranger. I am super impressed with them. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that fourth mode to work, which is the flashing amber. Not a big deal though, I have no idea when we would use that feature. It probably has something to do with the headlight switch in this truck or something like that. It's probably not the bulbs. This is a Frankenstein of a truck, so it's probably the truck's fault. But other than that, they look really good. The cutoff line is amazing, the pattern is great, and the versatility of them is just fantastic. So I highly recommend these, and I want to give a big thanks to them for sending us a set of these bulbs. I'm probably going to ask for another set for another vehicle. But if you want to check these out, I'll have a link in the description down below for these bulbs, and also a link to Marty Motoring where he installed these in-projector headlights as well. So big thanks to Boslla for sending me these lights. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.